Okay, so we got our residential sales and our commercial sales all sorted. We know what we want, we know what we are developing. So let's look at all these costs. So let's look at our land acquisition costs. So let's zoom this in so we can get a closer look. So this is where we are. We've got our development costs, and the first thing is, the land value or the purchase value. Now you don't have to input anything over here because we have already input the land value right here, so it automatically picks details from there. We've got our stamp duty. So in this scenario, although we are not using the GST section, now this line is for GST. So if I had GST over here, it will get calculated over here automatically, but since I haven't got it, it just goes blank. So you don't have to worry about people from US and Canada don't really need to worry about what goes into this line at all. So stamp duty is like your property taxes. Again, it's an ad valorem tax that is levied on top of the value of the property. So if you know what that tax is, so on 1.2 million, if you know that you'll be paying about 60 grand or whatever that tax is, you can put in that value right here, and you can put 60 grand here, and it will work. But it'll give you an error again because I have both a fixed value and as well as a percentage. So I'm going to leave that as 0 because I know that it is 5.5% in Victoria, for example. So I'll leave that on for the time being, and the 5.5% will tell me, that's the money that I need to pay for it. But it'll split that amount amongst the number of units that we are developing. Then we've got legals on acquisition. So if there are legal fees or you go to a lawyer, the lawyer says, look, to help you settle on this property, it'll cost you $1,100. You can go with that. But if you know that it might cost you 0.05% of it, you can go with that figure as well. Again, has to be a fixed amount or a percentage. So if I put 0, it will be $600 for settling on the property. But in my scenario, I know that if I go to a lawyer, it costs about $197 or $1,000 or something. So I'll leave that as 0, and I'll leave that as 0 and select 997. So I know that that's what it's going to cost me. So that's all you need to do for your land costs.